Yeah. All right, let's load it up. Time to get my chicken coop going. Let's see. We're looking for the Scooty Ranch. There we go. Good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Very nice to see everybody. I actually don't see my... I am not seeing the chat option. Let's see. Pause the game up. Let's see if I can get the chat. I do believe it's over here. Pop out dashboard. Is that it? Nope. So today we are building up our chicken coop and we're gonna get some chickens. We're gonna start harvesting those eggs because like that's such a massive money maker in the game that you really have to get it rolling almost as soon as it becomes available. And last time we played, I unlocked it, so. Okay. What all do I need to do this? I need to grab up some stone. I need to get my wood. So let's go grab all that. Let's see. Tap the profile icon in the top right corner of your YouTube app. Okay, well I got a bunch of gear on me that I'm not going to need, but I'm going to take it anyway because eventually I'm going to get down to the mines, even if it's like a slow day. Take this and this, and yeah. Okay. Okay, nobody's here yet anyway, so it doesn't matter that I can't see the chat window. But there is a way to open it, and I just don't see it. Let's see. Click on my icon. Let's see. Nope, that's not it either. Huh. Live control room. I think I'm already in that. Oh man, why is it different this time? That's so weird. Normally it's like always just there. And I can see the chat available. Huh. What a confusing detail. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I'm on the struggle bus right now. I cannot see the chat. The window went away. Use the drop down if the chat is disabled on your stream. Enable live chat, but see, I already did that. Let's come over here. It should absolutely still be enabled. Oh, there it is. Hey, now we're talking. Okay, very cool. It disappeared for the longest time. a strange coincidence. What in the world is going on with this? This is the strangest thing that's ever happened to me while I've been streaming before. I don't know why, but yeah, I can finally see the chat. What is up? What is up? Okay, so I have to actually restart this whole day because I've just been staring at the screen. Okay, let's try again. So what I'm doing today is I am getting my chickens ready, getting my chickens rolling because they make eggs, and eggs make the most money in the game. All right, let's get going. Oh, I'm gonna need... Oh, I don't want to eat it now. I'm gonna need my watering can because it is absolutely time to keep everything fresh and ready to go. I'm gonna take some of this down. All right, let's head over here, get everything soaked for the day. A little bit of a pre-work stream action going on. Got to go in later, but figured I'd get some game time in, say hey to everybody. It's been a very awesome and busy week. Halloween's coming, so people have plans on the weekend for sure. I've got a game that I'm going to be a player in. We'll talk about that a little bit later once some folks start hopping in. And part of the reason why this system works so well in Stardew is that like you need to go ahead and take care of your daily chores before some of the shops even open anyway. So by the time I'm done watering this and I walk over, it'll be about time to buy or to have the chicken coop built. And I want to make sure that whenever I do that, I have a nice little space for it. Maybe I'll just put it right here in this little open area. That's not bad, actually. Okay, and let's come up here. Hello, what is up? Good to see you. We're just playing some Stardew Valley. Just gonna go buy some a chicken coop. I need to get it built. It does take a day or two, but it's not so bad. Got some stuff here. Eventually today, I want to make it either to the mine or just go fishing, but either way, I have to come over here and get this process started. 9 o'clock. Okay, so I have a little bit of time. I didn't really bring any of my proper tools. Let's see if I can talk to anybody in town. See if there's anybody to chat with while I'm waiting. Not in this general area. Yeah, feel free to say hello. What is up? We are just playing some Nintendo Switch. I'll name my chickens whatever you guys tell me to name them. So you just post something in the chat, like whatever you want me to call these chickens. All right, I want to construct a farmhouse. This guy right here. It takes 3 game days. Okay, we're gonna build this thing, and we're just gonna drop it right here next to the house. I think that's solid. Very cool. All right, I have 5 extra wood right here. I'm just gonna throw them away because I need the extra space. I'm going down into the mine, and any space I can have is gonna be good. And getting 5 wood is very, very easy in this game. So, how's everybody's week been going? Mine's been killer. Been having a blast at work. We've been teaching the kids about Halloween and the different like festivals and that are around this time of year, and so we're just having fun. It's so fun. We're all dressing up on Friday. I have one school approved Halloween costume, and it's Harry Potter. I bought a cloak from Universal Studios a few years back, and it was really pricey, but actually it turned out to be completely worth the investment because every year I dress up for the school pageant as Harry Potter, and it just endless use. I feel like I feel like Ron from Parks and Recreation. I'm always a always a pirate. But like for going out with my friends and doing fun stuff, like I'll do like different kinds of costumes. But like I have my school approved one, you know, one that's not edgy or anything. Hey, what's up, John? Learning about the different festivals. Yeah, across. Yeah, so it's an IB school, so it's International Baccalaureate, and you know, like we'll talk about the Dia de los Muertes. I don't know if I pronounced that right. We'll talk about just different festivals that come up around October and early November. Oh, finally! I don't think today's a high luck day. I had to search quite a while for that, for those stairs. Yeah, and we call it in China. They don't really celebrate holidays the same way. Like they have their own very special and unique holidays that no other country would participate in. And so whenever we look at international, they like to participate in some activities. And so what they'll do is they'll say, "Oh, this is this is our dress up day." Oh no, I'm getting attacked. This is dress up day. And so we used to call it dress up day, and then we just kind of fully embrace it. We're like, all right, whatever. It's just Halloween. This is Halloween. I can't see. Uh, there's no torches in this area right here. So I'm still hunting for copper though. I still love copper. It's still very good for me. Oh, plenty of copper right here. Excellent. But you gotta handle the slimes though, because they're the most aggressive thing at this level. Okay. Awesome. I'm running out of space, so that means I can start eating some of this food that I brought along. I found this little what is it, a leek? Yeah, I found this leek on the ground, so I can eat that. That'll do. Yeah, it's not a luck day. There's like not a lot of ladder action as opposed to was it yesterday in the game? It was like I hit two rocks and I'd go downstairs. Yeah, it's good to. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you gotta have a school approved costume. It's good to have the kids like play around. Like they get so excited for it. You can hype them. And I was telling Roxy, my wife, about this. Um, Getting hyped about something makes everything so enjoyable. So spending the time and like actually dedicating energy into the idea of like, you know, woo, let's do this. It's gonna be so fun. Actually makes it more fun for you as an adult as well, not just the children. And so I love Halloween. I love like doing activities with the kids and like seeing the excitement that they have for things that I've done 100 times is like it makes it fresh kind of. It's hard to explain. Yeah, dude, I don't even have a good bag. All I have is just a bunch of junk. Like I have one bag and I'm carrying seeds and grass for some reason. I don't know. I just keep like picking up everything. But it is good to have the coal. I'll never sacrifice the coal because it's one of those things you actually have to hunt for if you're not careful. Oh, I need this. Okay, so let me deal with this dude, this little nerd right here. There's another deal. This little thing right here is super good, so I'm gonna eat this carrot, get some energy. Pick this up because you need that. Let's eat this carrot so I can get some more energy because I didn't realize how low I was. Okay, that's all the food I have for today. Maybe I can get 5. Oh, nice. That was lucky. And this grass is useful. It turns into feed for your chickens and rabbits and cows and stuff. Oh, that's not the weapon I want. Let's not like waste the whole day. Let's get down there, right? Oh, that should do it. Yes. Okay, I unlocked the elevator. I can head out now. Doing a little bit of progress every day is not so bad. Getting started Halloween. Been dressing up as different member figures and favorite tale. Okay, like I've actually never read Naruto. I don't know anything about it. I saw there was a cartoon for a long time. Never got into it. Oh, have I ever talked to the homeless guy? Oh, okay. Well, that's step one, I guess. All right. It's going to be a few days before the chicken coop is ready. That's fine. What I can do is I can start working on like my next goal, which really should be getting some of my money back because I spent basically everything I had to get this thing rolling. I've got all this copper here. I've got the coal. I can start making some bars. That's always useful. Start dropping some of these resources, put these away. I think I've collected a few of those now. I have some seeds here. Just drop those in the ground. Put those right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my game this weekend, I'm a player again, which again feels so fun to be a player. And I've got a good DM too, to be fair. It is 5e, you got to forgive him that. But he's never going to convert. I've tried to get him to play old school games and he'll play a little bit, but the the best approach has been so far is just take old school principles and put them into the 5e game, and he seems pretty amendable to that. And so my paladin is now level 3. I think we did level up last time, and I spent my downtime researching this magical sword that I saw a painting of. Hopefully we can like track that down. It's a big two-handed gold sword that was wielded by an avatar of my character's god. And so that would be cool to wield a big two-handed smasher weapon. So all right, what can I do that is productive instead of walking back and forth? Let's go fishing a little bit. Yeah, because it's getting late in the day, but I have lots of energy. Go down to the river, get some fish. I don't pick up any of that stuff. I should probably pick that stuff up. I don't know. It's the 17th. It's the middle of the month, so I have time to like forage for stuff. But first I really need to get some money today. That's the most important thing. And fishing at low levels is such a pain. It's the hardest it ever is like the very beginning. And the you know, like in some video games, like, you know, it starts off easy and you kind of like build to harder, but your skill goes up, so being hard isn't so bad. Here it's like as hard as possible early on, and then it gets easier and easier. So it's like, okay, it's like way to burn out new players. I think it's easier on the PC though. Like with the controller, I don't think it is too easy. To the new school badness. Yeah, I actually like 5th edition as a system. I just don't like combat being so complex and like reaction like a spell list like a million miles long is just so absurd. And every time you cast a spell, you have to read it. Like you have to. It's like, come on. And it seems like there's always like a new player at the table that you're trying to teach how to play. And so they're like, what do I roll for this? And then you're like, yeah, but now you have a reaction. Oh, if you move right there, then they get to hit you. And oh, you have your bonus action. You haven't used that yet. And they're just like, yeah, okay. So I don't know. I think with like everybody says that AD&D is such a hard game, but it's actually not. It's super, super easy. Uh-oh, I almost blew this. It's very, very easy. Like you have your side goes, then their side goes. Everybody that wants to shoot, shoots. Then you move. Then you swing your sword. It's like, it's very, very easy. And since it all happens together, it's like, oh, I got some trash. Since it all happens together, it's like all the guys that declared they were going to fire their bow, do that now. They all roll their d20. It's like if the guy doesn't know what he's doing, you can be like, oh, we're firing now. Let's go, you know? And since everything happens in stages, it's impossible to mess it up. The only thing I do mess up, and this is kind of frequent, is I will forget to declare spells. I'll just move from initiative to, okay, guys, go ahead and fire. And there is a stage where you're supposed to say, does anybody want to cast a spell? And if you don't do that, If you skip that stage, um, and you roll initiative, then the people who were going to cast a spell, but then they lost initiative, they will no longer cast a spell because they'll cheese the system. So you really have to remember that detail. It's very important. And if the people who weren't going to cast the spell realize that they won initiative, then they will cast the spell because they're like, oh, nobody can hit me and I can cast the spell. In old school D&D, if you prepare a spell to cast and somebody hits you, then your spell is lost. You don't even get to cast it, and the spell slot burns. So it's pretty brutal, and that's why it's so important that you declare that stage. You have to remember that detail. Oh, my inventory's too full. All right, sell some of this to get some of my money back. I don't want rice shoots. Okay. Just in time. Actually, I think I'm just going to fish tomorrow. Put that away. Oh, we'll need this. And I can get some of these cracked open too. Hey, that was a productive day. I got my chicken coop built. Uh, 5e mistakes simplicity for being so. Then it just piles on options. Dude. We don't even really use a lot of the options. Like, there are so many things. Like in Tasha's, they gave every class, or most every class, some new features that they could replace less good features with. We barely even look at them. We barely even crack them open. Oh, this is cute. I have a guest on the farm today. So over here hammering away. Yep. Getting a little bit of gaming in before work. Feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, so I gotta say, John, man, I have been loving the Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, I posted yesterday. I was like, what should I read? Unanimous. Everybody's like, you gotta read the second. You gotta keep going with Lord of the Rings. I didn't realize that it was 3 volumes of one book. I think that's kind of a cheeseball way of looking at it. People are like, oh, you gotta finish the entire book. That's cheesy because I have 3 different books on my shelf, but I do understand the idea of like keeping up with the momentum. Excellent. Great series though. The book is amazing. Quite brilliant, I would say. I don't remember how much money it takes to get the bag, but I think it's time to upgrade that. I've been wandering around without it, I think, long enough. Yeah, once you get the ball rolling on it, you got to keep going. I actually like to hop around on different series, and some of the options on that was series that I've already started. For example, the Amber series by Zelazny is incredible. It's Appendix N. It's really good. And I'm on book 3, and I haven't started it yet because it never wins the vote. I always put it to a vote, and it never wins the vote. Spring foraging. Oh, I already did this one, huh? Oh, I need to do this one. Okay, so I got to start looking around for this stuff. That's something I can do today. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's head over to the forest. I know where a lot of that stuff is. Perfect. What else have I unlocked? Just the foraging kit? No wonder. Oh man, I gotta stay focused here. I'm on day 18, haven't done anything yet. Okay, we can find that stuff. It's not hard. These berries are not a part of the foraging kit though, I can tell you that. I think I saw another leak. Where was it? Where was it? It was coming out from the farmer's house. Okay. I think that's where I saw it. I was like around over here maybe? Felt like I was maybe coming along this way. Yeah, it was over here. Got it. Okay, I can donate that one. And then I'll get the other two as well. Let's go. And since I'm crossing by here, I can put another copper bar into the pit. Excellent. It's such wonderful books, and you absolutely love to read. Two Towers is fantastic. Return of the King is so fantastic. Yeah, I was hearing that Two Towers is the better. I don't know. I think that's probably a little, up to the reader, I suppose. But I've heard good things about the entire series my entire life, but I still have gotten this far and never read them. So I guess there's a lot to learn about myself. It's like, oh, here we go. Needed that. Perfect. Okay. And then you come over here and you can look and see what else you're missing. Okay, I need a dandelion. Man, I don't know where the dandelions are, though. There are berries everywhere, and I should be gathering them. It's just good use of your inventory space if you can get it early on. Man, I need a dandelion for sure. I already have this one. Wait, is that the dandelion that I need? No, I already have a dandelion. What is this? I need, what's it called? Daffodil. I don't really want to look for the daffodil like online because that's kind of cheesy. I feel like if I just walk around, I'll find one. Another one of those. Stacked up on those. Are they in town? Highly unlikely, but I could check. This is a good use of your day. If you find all 4 and then just unlock that, the next package, basically, that's a good use of one full day. But I don't want to take a full day to do it. All right, let's head south a little bit. It could be down here. These are spring onions. They grow in the ground randomly, but they are not a part of the package. You don't need to submit any for the yearly goal or whatever. You can just eat them. They're a pretty good resource for food in the dungeon. I'm not seeing it. We'll head more north then. Talk to this lady. Hello. She probably might like a berry if I give her one. Oh, she thinks it's a nice gift. That's good. Alright, let's see. The thing is you could accidentally grow one if you use those seeds, and I planted a few of those seeds around. Let's give her some berries too. Oh, she doesn't like that. You don't like berries, you weirdo? Kid? Come on, every kid I know likes fruit. Hey, what's up, Mr. Goats? How is it going? What is happening? We're just doing a little gaming over here. We're gonna knock out a few of these in-game days so I can get some chickens on my farm over here. But I can't find something so important. I'm looking for these like wildflowers that grow so I can donate them and make my town happy. Again, more of these, but I don't need these. I need the daffodils, and I don't know where they grow. There is a spot by the bus station that grows a lot of things. Oh, there it is. Got it. Got a daffodil. Perfect. So now I can go donate these and unlock another objective for my town. And you get some kind of prize too every time you do this. Do you ever play, Mr. Goat? Do you ever play this game? Just burning time before a D&D session tonight? Okay, dude, You play D&D. Do I know you? I don't know. Like, have you like are you on X? I don't know if you ever comment on the videos. I don't recognize a Mr. Goat 4380, but you're obviously a gamer. So welcome to the channel. If we haven't chatted before, sorry. All right, we can take this, carry it over here. This one, and over here. Very cool. Bundle complete. Oh, okay. Well, hey, man. Well, regardless of whether or not you've ever commented before, I'm very glad to have you come hang out. It's really cool, dude. Right on. And now we've unlocked the next goal, which is awesome. Maybe we unlocked a couple. Seems that we got the fish tank, so that'll be the ocean stuff. Let's see, what is this? The crop right. So I need to donate all the crops that I've grown. And I have all of these somewhere in my chest. So which I could probably just run back and go grab that stuff and then just have it done. I have grown all of this stuff at least once. And I think I've saved. Wouldn't it be a shame if I grew it and then I just like ate it down in the dungeon? Here's hoping that I actually saved some potatoes. I don't know how long these seeds are going to take to grow. It said there's 30 of them here. I got a bundle of them. Could be a mistake. Let's see. Okay, I have a potato. I have cauliflower. I have a bean. And I don't have any parsnips right now because I sold them all. But I have an entire like stack here. Like these are all going to be parsnips here, so that's all good. All right, let's just go ahead and put these in the ground. And then yeah, let's put all that in the ground. Put all this stuff away. I don't really need any of that right now, but I do need some farming supplies. I got to get my hoe and my watering can. Yeah, I'm just gaming before work. Like I gotta go in later. It's nice though to start the day like just hanging out with the boys, getting your game on. I like it. All right, that's a good enough amount. Let's just soak the ground. Rock and roll. What Mr. Goat, what games are you playing right now? You used to play Stardew with some friends. You haven't for a while. What kind of D&D? We were just talking about D&D 5e. We were kind of trashing on it, but honestly, like we all play it. So it's like I like D&D. If you ever follow the channel, I'll also play basic D&D. But oh, I didn't realize that would happen. Let's put him back. But yeah, I prefer old school, but the guy that's running the game for me, he's a 5e dude, and that's just what he wants to play, and since he's the dungeon master, it's his call. I'll wait to carry all of these vegetables until I have all 4, because like it's like, what's the point of going there and then going right back? So how about I spend some of this energy on clearing trees? Just some. I don't have any wood. I gave it all away, so. Yeah, and also, what class are you playing? Are you the DM? Like, tell me about your game. Right now, I'm only playing 5e, which is really weird because that is so unlike me. But I'm a player, and also I'm running a little side group in my buddy's game. So I'm playing an oppositional party, and they are trying to make the lives miserable of the main party, which I'm a player in. And so the whole objective is raise chaos, and then the other party has to respond to it. And the first player to kill another member of the other party gets an artifact, a legendary artifact, just to promote PvP. Because we are hardcore gamers. PvP. I know most people are like, no, PvP is terrible, but I love it. I think it's super fun. All right, what tools can we use to clear some of this stuff? Need that and that. Plenty of rock and material here on the farm. I don't like to break it all up because you just never know when you're going to need it, but at a certain point, like, you have to clear out your space. It needs to be at least manageable. All right, it's getting dark. Can't really see. I don't have enough torches from the mine to look around, so I think I'll just I'll call it for the day. I think I could get a couple more. Actually, do you guys want to see me play a different kind of game? I have a million different games we could play. We could play Hades too. I was doing that before. I actually I've beaten the game pretty much. Let's close this out. Yeah, I've beaten it, give or take. Oh, I am sorry about that. That is an alarm I have set. Start running an AD&D game. So, okay, let me tell you straight up, John, it is incredibly easy to play AD&D. It is super fun. The biggest challenge with AD&D is reading the books, because when Gary wrote the books, he was the first guy to really create a role-playing game, and there wasn't a lot of guidance on how to do that, and so he was just kind of like rambling in the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide. It's all over the place. He's got all these different ideas that he wants to express, but he doesn't understand like layout, and so yeah, you get like a big mess talking about different topics. Things that should be clustered together are not, they're separated, but the advice in the book and the system itself is the greatest game ever made. And even if you don't play AD&D, you should read the Advanced Dungeon Master's Guide, because it's that good. All right, so what we can do here is I can, whatever weapon is the highlighted one for the day is the one I'll take. And then that way it encourages you to play a bunch of different options. And so let's look at the available. I like this one. So what it does is whenever I drop my cast, there's a little electricity beam between me and my companion, and it burns the anybody that's in it for just a tiny little tick. It's not a lot. And okay, yeah, sure. We'll just, there's dash. I got to remember how to play this. It's been a few weeks. Okay, let's come over here. And the last time I played this on stream, I couldn't get anywhere. So let me show you what I've since unlocked. But AD&D is the absolute, just the pinnacle of gaming.
Time shall freely flow.
A lot of players get frustrated because they find that, oh, elves can only go to level 6 as a fighter, you know, and like they can never be clerics, and like they realize that like there's all these restrictions on the old game, and it can be really frustrating for 5e players where it's like, oh, I want to play a gnome barbarian. Well, that's not an option in AD&D. If you're a gnome, you're either an illusionist or a fighter. Are you a fighter? Or a thief? I can't remember. I haven't looked at a gnome. I'll never play a gnome. Okay, we have a cast here. We can upgrade it or whatever. So now we have our cast, and we just drop this on the ground, and then everybody gets electrocuted. We want everybody inside one of the 2 casts. And Zeus blows everything up. Like, he's so strong. And then I just, punch him with my staff.
Into the purse.
I've got most of the materials that I need. There's a couple things I need. You can always use fish because you can trade them in for bones.
It's over.
Cool. Got a zeal.
It's a zeal.
Very cool. These guys are nerds. But if you can spread out your cast with your companion, you can actually do some pretty good damage. And then everything that's caught in between is just getting nuked by your little laser beam there, the pink laser beam. You've read through the PHB and the DMG for AD&D, but I need to read through it again. Yeah, no, I've read it a couple times as well. It is very good. It's very important to reread that. It's easy to lose track of what it is that was in those books. Yeah, man, rolling up characters is the best way to learn how to play a system because you understand like what it is that you're going to be doing. Let's see, I have lightning, so what do I want with lightning? What would be good? See, I'm currently on a timer, so I need to pause that. Let's see, what's available to me? I'm going to get the hammer, for sure. I like Apollo down there because he has a power that expands your cast and makes it even bigger, so I'm going to go for that. So let's get the hammer and see what is available from that.
Should put a dent into that barrier.
Harpies. Alright, let's use some big explosions. Have a bunch of magic, might as well use it, right? Alright, let's see. Specials fire 2 projectiles. That's pretty good. You can channel a special, making it bigger. I like that because this is all about my special cast anyway. So I just drop it down and then boom, make it big boy. But did I channel? Oh, it was... I thought it was my Omega cast. Maybe it was my... Oh, it was my I read that wrong. Okay. Let's go over here to Apollo. Oh, he's down there. Yeah, Apollo's great. We want to get this cast feature going as soon as we can. What is this? Oh my goodness. I actually can't see anything. Yeah, this is great. Okay, let's go. I have taken a little bit of damage somehow. Jeez. I've turned on some features on the game to where it's like everything's a little bit stronger, has more health, more enemies, because that's the only way to upgrade your weapons is to go a little harder. So. Yeah, I want to get my AD&D. Excuse me. I want to get my AD&D game going again. I'm kind of in a really weird spot with the group because they all have. Oh, this is good. Oh, these are both really good. Everybody's got like personal stuff going on right now, and they can't even game. So I'm playing with my 5e buddies, which is a different set of people I normally don't game with, but you know they're good dudes. I just don't. They're just not into the same kind of game that I am. So.
Get it, Hecuba.
Celebrate your ways.
Nicely done.
No, and I got to heal. Excellent. All right, and let's see what this lady offers me.
Great Hecate herself was generous enough to notify me
So
of
Medea,
the
whenever you upgrade the boss fights, she becomes one of the enemies, and she is a pain.
So it seems, Lady Medea. And
You apparently.
All right, I'm just gonna skip through some of this dialogue.
Oh, how utterly terrible.
All right, let's see. After each encounter, gain a little bit more magic is nice. Huh. Maybe that could be okay. I actually kind of like this. Just build up a bunch of magic.
Thank you.
Just get like a ton of magic in the game. That's super powerful. And then I just burn through all my spells. Hearts are good too. And probably doubling up on some... And doubling up on some Zeus whenever possible. Ooh. Anytime I can get some Zeus. Come and get it, boys. Dinner served. Oh, am I in the fire? Oh, okay. Awesome. Now I got some hearts, so I can actually take a little bit of damage. It's not so bad anymore. Let's get some more Zeus. Zeus is great. I wish I had some more Apollo, but we'll get to that later.
Hold still in their shades.
Oh, there's so many dudes in here right now. It's crazy. Oh man, and they all have special powers. I haven't seen all these yet. This guy who's like doing this vacuum attack against me. I've actually never seen that before, and it clapped me.
Hear me on my authority.
All right. Let's go with Blitz.
Next pylon then.
What do I
What's left of
need?
Ephira?
Ares is actually a pretty good god to have because of his attack and special add a curse. And anytime you can get your curses rolling, you're in a good spot. So as you can see, there's a whole lot more that's been unlocked in the game. Oh geez. But I don't see the pylon. Where am I missing something? Did I already destroy it? I must have.
All right.
Excellent. Cool. So now I have two curses. I can... there's a card in this game that you activate, a tarot card, where if you have two curses applied to an enemy, you do like a massive amount of damage. And so that's kind of your goal, is to get some curses out as quickly as possible. Hey, perfect. I wanted to see that.
Ring of Hades.
Give me the expanding one. Oh my goodness, I've already got a duo boon. You can channel 30 into your cast to repeatedly strike foes with lightning bolts. This is what I'm going to select.
This one.
Perfect. And a little bit of food to heal me up. Let's go. Let's beat this dude. You've watched my videos for a while, but you haven't caught me live. I very rarely go live, and when I do, it's really not so much about D&D. I have thought about like building dungeons live, or like doing a solo play live, but it's really just I like having the background music and like having like a game to play while I chat with my buddies, you know. Polyphemus. All right, dude, let's go. Oh, he got me though. See, that's not how you win the game. You lose the game by letting him do that to you. Oh. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've played this. All right, we need to get the curses on this guy. Man, this guy's annoying. I missed everybody with that. I am losing. This is not great, guys. Let me just be clear. This is not what you want. This is not how you win the game. Oh, get away from him when he's doing this. Oh my goodness. I've forgotten about all the details of this fight. Jeez. Yeah, that's right. Okay, when he does the walking stomp thing, you really absolutely need to be away from him. I can't believe I forgot that. this happen. I've beaten this game so many times, but I haven't played in weeks, and so yeah. Okay, finally. Yikes. That was brutal. There's just there's no excuse for that. That was not good. This game is still really fun, even having like beating it. Like I've beaten it like so many times. It's still super fun. Like I'm having a blast with it. Let's see. I could. Oh, I like this. This is the fig leaf. What it does is one encounter at every stage for the next 3 stages is just completely null, and there's there's no monsters. You just instantly get the reward, and what that does is it keeps you alive longer. I like that too. Okay. So I ordered some stuff, and in a couple encounters, it'll be available. Or you can pay extra gold and get it right away. I'll wait it out. All right. Yeah, people are clicking on the stream now are like, wait, I thought this was a Stardew Valley stream. We're going to play a couple games today, boys. Oof, man. You can't let them back you into a corner. That's like the biggest problem, because these guys hit hard. Man, I am losing.
I'll take it from here.
Hello, Harpy Lady. Please take a bunch of lightning damage. All right.
Not good enough.
Some random stuff in the ground you can dig up. I do like that this game has more resources to collect. It gives you a lot more replayability from it. I have played this one. Oh, I got my fig leaf to trigger. I have played this one less than the first one. It's not that it's not a better game or a worse game. It's just I have beaten it so many times, and I know now like what beating these kind of games means really. Oh, stay on this side of that guy. And really, what it means is you're just basically just doing the same thing over and over again. And I love this game. I love these kind of games, but there's lots of different games in the world, and you don't have to just continue grinding. I'm not even winning anymore. Like, I'm losing. That's how out of practice I am. I've already used 2 of my Death Defiances. What? I normally beat the game every time. So if that tells you anything about how long it's been since I played. Oh, man. Oh, man. I am getting raffle stomped. As they say. There's my last Death Defiance. Perfect. Wow. So a lot of these monsters are from other areas in the Mount Olympus. And so you might be seeing some goat people and stuff. They are actually from the next stage. Oh man, they're hitting hard. Wow. I am losing. This is wild, dude. Can't believe I'm getting beat up like this. This is embarrassing. I did turn up the heat kind of high, so there is that.
Not seen you here or
forces have been acting very strange because Kronos abandoned his campaign.
Oh, spoiler alerts. Maybe I should skip through that.
When am I not?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna skip through that. I don't want you guys to see anything that. Yeah. Until you get to play through the game yourself, I'm not gonna let you know what happened. Sorry. Sorry if you caught that. Ooh, we are getting bullied by these things. They are hurting us. We don't like that.
Cheers,
Cool.
honeys.
Got some heal. That's good. I'm out of Death Defiances. I'm getting beaten up. Bro's over here just burning himself in the fire. Nobody's around him. He's just standing in the fire.
I can do this.
I could do it if I could stop dying. That would be great, I think. Alright, where's this worm at? Let's nuke him. Alright, I'm getting a little bit of a rhythm now. Another worm guy? Oh, hello, worm dude. Oh. Not great. Not good. And a boom.
Olympus, I accept this.
This game is going to be over very soon.
Right.
I'm probably not going to get past this mini boss. Oh, man.
I see.
Oh, this is absolutely vicious. Watch the slam attacks. Okay, head over here. Alright, now what's the next stage here? Oh, get them all clustered up and then bickety blam. Yeah, this is not good. Oh. I forgot to turn the heat down, and since it's been weeks since I've played, I got defeated. I got crushed, dude. Oh man. Don't spoil me on who done it, but don't mind for the stuff like this. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of, if you played the first one, you have a pretty good idea of what to expect, because you know that, like, in the first one you beat the last bad guy and then you just keep repeating the game over and over. It's the same kind of principle. They just kind of make up a different reason why. Yeah, you know how it goes. But yeah, so how about this? Let's switch it up a little bit. And let's chat. Let's chat, guys. It's been a while. I've been... Yeah, let's get the chat open too. Which game is this, Mike? So this is... I switched it up. Hello, Goth Ridge Manor. We were looking at Hades 2, which is a really fun roguelite game where you're basically fighting the gods. Super fun time. And I normally do much better, but it's been a while since I played. Yeah, so I've been working like at my job, and I've been gaming 5e, and I was reflecting. I was like, I haven't even played the kind of game that I want to play in about, it's been over a month for my RPG, for my tabletop RPGs. And I'm trying to think about like what can I do, because I do run Call of Cthulhu sometimes and I like that game, but I'm thinking like what can I do to get my AD&D game sparked back up again, because my players for the AD&D game, these are like my boys. You know, they like the same kind of game that I do. We game together consistently. And so I was messaging some of them, and one guy, he's been traveling, and he travels for work, his job, he's a musician, but he's going to be back, he told me, in November. So that's one guy back at the table. One guy is still around and he wants to play. So that's two. And then a third guy, he's got some, like family stuff that he's dealing with. And so he won't be able to play for a while. So I'm thinking like, what can I do to get this game back off the ground? Because if you're going to play AD&D, you really want to, especially if you're going to play in the Bro SR style, you want people who are dedicated to the game and they have the same vision of the game that you have. And I don't think it's going to be able to happen at the table. I think it's going to have to switch to online. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like online games as much. But since it's just not a possibility right now to get people to come over, or at least more than one or two people to come over, I think if we switch to online for a little while, that might adjust a little bit, because my buddy, he's got a kid and he can't just come over right now. So yeah, and if I run the game online, I could open up to my online friends, the Bro SR guys, anybody who's interested in playing AD&D. So the Paladin Forge, what is up, Paladin? What is up, dude? Thank you for stopping by. I'm just kind of chatting right now. We were gaming a little bit, but I got beaten in Hades 2. I got embarrassed. So I'm just kind of catching everybody up. What reading have I done? So I've only been reading The Fellowship. I started it actually before my Thailand holiday, which was beginning of October, but I didn't bring it because it was like, it's a big book and it was like a hardback and it was taking up a lot of space. So I didn't even bring it. I didn't have it for like the first 8 days of October. And then when I got back, I basically started reading it like after like page 30 or something like that. And that's what I've been on. And I try to get my books done in a month. And so I have a couple of days left in October. And then I'll have November for Two Towers. And then December will be the Return of the King. So basically the rest of the year, I've mapped it out, is Tolkien. Let's see. But going online opens up a lot of options. Yeah, it does. It really does. You do all of your gaming online. Ah, man, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I can do it, guys. I need. I'll give it a shot. I'll mess around with it for a little bit, and if things go okay, then yeah, sure. We'll keep it going. But as soon as it can get back to the table, that's what I want to do. Like I love gaming. Like with my buddies, I like maybe have a beer, but like mostly just like talking and like chatting, and like it feels like when you're doing online, you really, it's harder to connect in that same way. All right, we played some Hades 2. We got our butts kicked. What other games do we have here? Oh, we got Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire, so good. Have you guys seen Slay the Spire? It's another roguelite. Yeah, let's give this one a go. This is just a great game. This is a great game. You're gonna love it. So you go into fights. You have a deck of cards, and you use these cards to beat up your opponents. When you win, you get other cards to add to your deck and beat your opponents up even more. You guys are gonna love this game. It's great. All right, let's see. Let's abandon run because I don't even remember where I left off. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. I could do this lady. She's pretty cool. She's got like poison. She's like a thief or whatever. She's got like daggers and poisons. She's pretty cool. All right. All right. So you can see here the map of the dungeon, And each of these little skull faces is a boss fight. Up ahead, you'll see like a little bag. That's you can buy stuff at a shop. The question marks, you don't know what it is. It could be a fight. It could be just like getting a bonus of some kind. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be looking up the path here for these little flaming things. And you can see there's like a little skull over here that's flaming. We want those. And so we're gonna take this path and fight some monsters. All right, we start off the first couple fights, everything only has 1 hit point. I like this. So we're gonna be building like an armored thing where I get a bunch of tiny knives and shoot stuff. That's kind of the build we're going for. So as you can see, this dude would normally have 53 hit points, but right now he only has 1 because I started this run with a bonus of the first 3 fights, everything has 1 hit point. So we can kill the first 3 fights instantly, nothing to think about. We get a little bit of gold to buy stuff at the shop, and then we have 3 cards to choose from. This first one does a little bit of damage to everything. It's actually pretty good. This one says draw a card. It's kind of garbage, and then this one makes my armor stronger. I don't mind it, but AoE is really good. Let's go with AoE. All right, and this will be the last fight with 1 HP, so we just kill him. No strategy involved. Again, we get to choose. So we can do a bunch of damage, and then the next turn draw 2 cards, but it takes 2 of our 3 energy to cast this. It's a good card. I like it. This one's also really good. Just dealing a good amount of damage, and then next turn having 4 energy instead of 3. I'm going to go with the blue card. Let's go with Predator. A lot of the decisions I make are so fast now because I've played this game so much, so I'm going to slow down and kind of walk you through what I'm going to do here. So we have a lot of options. We drew a bunch of cards, and that's kind of what this deck does. The rogue deck, you draw a bunch of cards. So this is a 0 cost card, and it reduces the attack damage that's coming in from one of these guys. So I'll just pick this guy. All right, he's now doing 4 instead of 6, and so I need 10 block. I can get 6 block from this card, and it also gives me a knife, which costs 0. So I'll throw an attack at this guy, doing 0 damage to him. I have 6 block. I need 4 more. So no matter what, I'm gonna put this on because I don't want to take any damage. I don't want to, like, you don't heal in this game unless if you take a resource and actually go for it. And so you got to be really careful and choose your plan effectively. And now I'm going to do my last energy, which is located on the left side of the screen underneath my character. There's like a green triangle-ish shape. And so I'm going to use my last one, hit this dude. And now they're going to send their attacks against me, but it won't hurt me because I have armor on. Now I have this AoE spell, which I really like. And if you look above the heads of the monsters, you can see what their plan is for next turn. So this one's plan is to hit me for 6, but I'm going to kill him before he has a chance to do that. And then this guy, he's going to be buffing himself, which gives him more attack damage next turn. So I will hit this dude, and then I'm going to also hit that guy. And now he's buffed up. He hits even harder, but it's game over. I won the fight. I can gain some block. It's okay. This card is actually pretty good. If you discard it, you can't do anything with it except for throw it away. But if you do, you get to draw cards. I kind of like that. Let's go for it. How much gold do I have? 153 is not a lot. This will be my last shop for a while, but that's okay. Let's go to a fight instead. So this is like a tough little turd right here. Let's see. He does 16 damage. Ouch. I gotta actually hurt this guy so he doesn't. Do you hear the my neighbor has pigeons? Oh no, I couldn't do enough damage to stop his attack, so he just hit me really hard. That's too bad. Golly, that is so... Those birds are so loud. So you have to get him down to half, and then he breaks up into 2 parts, and then they each have the same amount of health that the other one had, so... Yikes. You got to get them down low. But see, now none of them are going to be attacking me, and all I have is shield. So this is kind of like a bad draw for me. All they're doing is applying weak to me. Okay, and then I can do a little bit of AoE, which feels really good. And then use the rest of my turns to buff up and stop as much of the damage as I can coming in. Gain some block. I like that. Alright. Now I'm going to draw a bunch of cards. Nothing that I really like, though. None of this is really going to help me. I can do 11 damage to him. And then defend half of it. Ugh. Gross. So if you like this game, if you've been following, if you know anything about this game, you know it's a massive strategy. Let's see. I think the only way I get to AD&D stuff is to go online, but I resist some. I haven't played the Slay the Spire board game. No. What do you mean you resist it? Like you don't like some of the ideas of it, or you resist the idea of playing online, John? Which one? Morning, dude. What is up? Is there a turn timer? There is a clock that's running, but no, there's no turn timer on this one. Yeah, so like if you run the game, it will tell you like, oh, it took you this long to do it, but no, there's no turn timer. I need to just end this guy. Okay. Now, I've taken a bunch of damage. I've got my first potion. For 1 turn, I can have a bunch of strength. That's kind of good if I can actually like put somebody down. This is a great little card. Do 0 damage, it costs 0, but like you can just mess stuff up. I need to heal, so I'm gonna take the time to heal and get my health back up, or I'm not gonna make it very far. We have a goblin here, a gremlin. He's shuffling some cards and he says, mash them, and you get to keep the card. So let's see, what is this? Bullet time. You cannot draw additional cards this turn or reduce the cost of all cards to 0. That's a pretty cool card. Oh, and I instantly matched it on accident, so that's cool. That was one of my 5 tries, so perfect. Shame, I don't want shame. Okay, so Blade Dance is here at the bottom. Forethought and Eviscerate, okay? Blade Dance, I do like Blade Dance, so let's do that. Now I got one more try. There was Eviscerate was up here, I think, so let's see. Forethought was here. Yeah, cool. That may have been the best I've ever done on that, and it's because turn 1 I accidentally collected cards. All right, we are trying to get to the track on that fire demon on the track. You can like look up and see. That's the dude that I want, so I'm going to go to the left here and have a random encounter. And of course, it's a dude. It's a turd. All right, let's go ahead and just use this really garbage potion. Get my strength way up. We are going to... We're trying to get somebody down, so let's apply weak to him. Do 16 damage to him. Hit this up. Do... Which one is... Okay, 9 damage. All right. And then we already have the 6 to block, so this last little bit really doesn't matter. Cool. He's not going to hurt us. So this says you cannot draw additional cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand. But the thing is like you want to get this one done first so you can draw the cards. And then you can't even use this one. So it's like they don't really work well together. This guy's getting strong for next turn, so I need to make sure I'm chunking him down as much as I can because next turn he's going to hit hard. 3 shivs. I'm trying to get the shiv build going because these 0 cost cards are incredible if you can buff them up enough. This is a cool potion to have. When you die, you just come back to life. I like that one. And here's another zero cost card. I'm going to lean into that some more and get as much of the zero cost as I can. You resist playing the online part. Yeah, okay, so John, if I get an AD&D game, or at least a session going, would you be interested in joining online? Because it seems like we can line up our times a little bit. It would be a weekend. It would be like a Friday night for you and a Saturday morning for me. But that could be cool, man. It'd be fun to play with you. Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons with that, for sure. So I'm trying to build this key, and so I have a choice to make. I can either take this gem that says if I get a curse, I increase my health, garbage, or I get one part of the key. I need the key. And this guy's going to have another part of the key. So let's go. Put a card from your hand in the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Okay, sure. We can just put that and choose this because it'll come up later. All right, so let's hit this guy, smash him really hard for as much damage as we can get on him because he's buffing himself up and he's going to start hurting real hard. All right, so we're going to stop 6 of the damage. That's not so bad. Okay, I think we have to go here. So he does, every time I use a skill, he does increase his damage, but I can also stop a lot of the damage as well, so. Hmm. 14 flat damage. Do I want to take it? Nah. Alright, so now I'm only going to take 5. It's not so bad. Can 39. This is going to hurt. Can I kid him down? Oh, jeez. This is going to chunk. But I can't win, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeesh. Yeah, this dude is chunking me. Yikes. I have 1 hit point, but I do get a bunch of toys. So whenever you use a potion, you heal. That's cool. I have a potion that I just collected, so that'll help me heal. I got a piece of the key. I have 2 of the 3 pieces, and then I get a card. This is nice. I get to poison everybody. It's pretty powerful. It can be very powerful. And I think we're going to start with that effect. We're just going to poison everybody right out the gate. We're going to make this guy hit for less damage. We'll put on some armor. We'll break up. We'll activate everybody's shell. Yeah. And then they're going to take some poison damage every turn as long as I can keep that stuff applied. And I'm rocking 1 hit point. Let's do a little bit of damage to everybody and finish that fight. Okay. This is a good AoE potion. I'm going to use it right away, regardless of what I'm up against, because I need to heal a little bit. Hey, and here's some shivs. Cool. So these are both shiv cards. I like this one. You discard your hand and you add some shivs. So what I want to do is I want to find some of these relics that make my shiv even more powerful. So I need to rest to heal, but I also need the last piece of the key. But I'm going to heal because I'm at 1 hit point and I'm not a fool. Okay, there's a lot going on here. First, let's start with the AoE thing. I heal a little bit. I burn everybody. This is a 0 cost spell. Let's go ahead and just hit him with that. This is nice because I can take this card and turn it into a 0 cost spell because it's quite expensive. This gives me a shiv. This gives me 3 shivs. And let's see how much damage I can do with my shivs right now. We got to get this little dude, this little nerd out of the way because he is going to steal my gold. I think I'm going to block. Every time he hits me, he robs me. So I have to make sure I actually kill him before the turn is over. But we can do this. All right, so everything costs 0. That's nice. Do a little bit of that. Hit that nerd up. Now I'm getting my gold back. Hit this nerd up, and nice. I like it whenever I get no hits. Those are nice. Let's see. Hey, dude, what's up? Oh, man, I'm missing so much of the chat. I'm too busy, like, talking about the game. What is up, Meth BS? Dude, how are you? Good to see you. So let's catch up with the chat. It says, let's see. Yeah, okay, so maybe John would want to play some game. That would be fun, dude. My ear trumpet, Meth BS, he has gifted a membership. Who gets it? Slaghers. I don't know if I know Slagger. Haha, making me want to give this game a try again. It's super fun, dude. It is a really fun game. You struggle with some of the strategy and afraid you weren't patient enough. Well, okay, so if you're not careful, yeah, you will just kind of blow through everything. I got some of my gold back. You gain 1 intangible. Is this just... I'll take it. It's a potion. I see. And I got another 0. Ooh, but this one gives me a shiv. I want to go with the shivs. Let's see. This is... It's mid-morning break for me, so quick visit. Well, thank you for coming in, brother. It's always nice to see you. Yeah, it's 10:06 in the a.m. And let's see. It's about 5 p.m. in California. Yikes, yeah. It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday for me. You already lived through the Monday. Yeah, Monday's over for us. Yeah, no, guys. I'm so glad you can join us. It's so awesome getting to hang out with you guys. It's super fun. We're just gaming, you know. I'll probably have to log off soon, next like 10 or 15 minutes, but, you know, we'll get as far as we can in this run, see what we can do. All right, so we definitely want to add the shivs to our hand. Do some backstab. Try to get his life down to the halfway mark, so we need to get him somewhere around 30-ish. And that's not going to happen, so I'm going to drink this potion, reduce his damage to 1. So that's not a big deal anymore. Not too scared about it. Let's go ahead and do that. Smash him really hard. Oh, and I did get it. Oh, see, yeah, that's a armor to where these guys aren't going to bother us so much. And yeah, we have more than enough armor. Hit this nerd, gain some armor, reduce this guy's damage, and then gain some more armor. We have more than enough armor, but we're just not dealing enough damage to bring these guys down. So hopefully we can do that. Oh, great. They're drilling outside. Let's just get a bunch of shivs. Let's go. Oh, come on. Overkill. Sometimes it's better to use the point and just do the damage, but... let's avoid any trouble here. That turn really wasn't going to get me to 17, so... Excellent. Okay, we win. All right. This thing's working for me, so we're going to keep going there. Can I win the fight against the boss without healing? And then just go for the last piece of the key. Let's just try. Let's just see what happens. What do you guys think? You guys might see some buffering right now. It's saying there's YouTube's not getting enough video to maintain smooth. I don't know. You might guys see some skipping around. Let's see. Okay, boss fight. Here we go. Let's start the boss fight with this power. A really good power. So at the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. I really like that. Let's go. So this is just going to keep the poison rolling no matter what. I love it. Okay. So the opening attack, I'm just going to be doing just emptying my hand basically and throwing everything I can at this dude. And then at the beginning of every turn, he's going to get just a little bit more poison on him. And I want to keep that stacking up as high as I can. So any way that I can get armor, I'm going to. So this card that I just used gives me more armor than other cards, but I have to throw away a card. But this card can only be thrown away. And if I do, it gives me more cards. So let's see, we're at 14. He's going to do a little bit more than that. So I think it's best to play it safe and just let the poison do its job. And I can slow play it a little bit. Here, I'm going to take a tiny bit of damage, but not a big deal. One little tick of damage. So here's 10 damage coming in. I can... Okay, here we go. This is the play. Get up to 11 armor, discard the hand, and then turn the rest of them into shivs to peck. Just ping him a little bit at a time. Reduce the amount of damage coming in, and then convert some of that into armor, and then a little bit of an attack. So what's cool about the poison is every level of it does that much damage, and then every turn reduces by 1. So you're just constantly like stacking up more and more and more poison, and then by the end of it, he's going to be taking like 20 or 30 per tick. So this turn, he's not attacking me at all, so I'm not going to waste any of my points on block. Just going to be spending my energy on output, pumping damage. Well, we're halfway now on his hit points, so. $10 damage coming in. Huh. I can only stop 6. That's it. I can only stop 6. So that's all there is to it. Alright, 8 damage coming in. Let's go ahead and hit him a couple times for 0. Yeah, I think it's okay to just slow play it, because the poison is doing work, and it's better to just not take any damage. Okay, now we got a lot of damage coming out. There's really no way for me to block it. And so, yeah, I'm just going to take a massive beating right here. 2 hit points, but I do have the fairy in a bottle, so I'm not concerned. I'm going to make it to the next round. It's just... Alright, and then I finish it with 2 hit points, and I get a rare card of some kind. So this is kind of a cool card. You get to deal 8 damage twice, so that's 16 damage for 1 point. That's really good. But then every time after that, it drops by 2. I think it's the best choice. I don't like the tiny house because it just gives you a bunch of temporary things. It's okay. There's the crown, which is pretty good, but you only get to have 1 card to choose at the end of every battle. I actually kind of like it because then I get 4 energy. I'm just going to go for it. Let's see here. How's everybody doing? Okay. Okay, man. See you later, Trump. Had some weird glitch, but glad to see you back at the win. Okay, cool. Yeah, it said that, like, YouTube was saying, like, oh, there's a bad connection, but I think it's gotten over that since then. So I'll probably have to log off in like the next 10 minutes, guys, but let's see how far we can get on this adventure before then. I like both sides are pretty good, but let's go over here because I can buy some stuff at the shop. I have a bunch of gold now. So you do heal up to maximum, which is great. Let's see here. I'm going to take this, apply it to that card. Get a bunch of shivs, block as much as we can here, and then try to break through his armor to do damage. That's how it's done. Okay, we did pretty good, and we stopped all the incoming damage. This turn is going to be much less effective because we can't stop so much of the damage. Sorry about the drilling outside, guys. Let's just hurt him. All right, very, very nice. Quick round, not so bad. Okay, sure, we'll take the poison. I can gain 5 max, but lose 18. I like that. That's okay. I'll take a hit and then heal up slowly. Let's go to the shop. Question mark. Nope. I do not like that card. All right, let's buy some stuff. What is there to buy at the shop? This heals me a little bit every at the beginning of every turn. It's not bad. I can no longer become weakened. I like that. The start of your combat, lose 1. This is tough. This isn't. This is tough. Okay, let's go with a little bit of healing every turn and another 0 damage card. And let's go for some potions. We can buy a firebomb. Okay. All right. Let's just do a bunch of 0 attacks. They're so powerful. Then we can block as much as we can, which isn't much. And then the rest of the turn, we're just dumping on this dude's head and throwing a fireball at him. Cool. Just smashing this guy as much as we can. Some of these guys in the second round, they do a ton of damage. So you really need to manage them, but not bad. Skill potion gives you a free card. Is this a card? Is this a good one? Yeah, you do 9 damage, you draw and discard. That's cool. We'll take it. Do we need to heal? Nah, we can upgrade. Let's upgrade this one, giving all of my shivs like a bonus to their damage. Just wanted to force me to watch an ad. Oh, that might have been it. Yeah, I do have ads turned on just because like it's silly, but like the way YouTube works is it's like, hey, make the experience really bad for your viewers, but we'll give you a little bit of money. It's like, sorry, it's just the game. You know how it goes, guys. All right, let's crush this dude. We can reduce his amount of damage down to 15. I think we can deal with that. Let's see, because we have this, which gets us to 6. We have this, that gets 11. Let's hit him and try to draw a new card. Oh, man. I was hoping for something a little better than that. Oh, but we have a skill here. Would have been nice to have some kind of... we stopped most of the damage. Would have been nice to put a stop to some of that, but whatever. What's nice is if you have the 0 cards, you can spend some of your time and your energy on getting defense, because those 0 cards will... they'll still do damage and you don't pay anything for it. All right. Not great. Can we win? So this is a regular shiv of 3 damage. Well, it's actually 4 normally, but I'm suffering. Okay. Replace everything goes up to 4. Okay. Not bad. Why Why is he getting armor every turn? I must have miscalculated why that happened. I don't know. Just end the turn. It's over. We win. Boom. He's dead. All right. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna skip this card. I don't want it. Yeah, I wish I could finish the run here, but it seems like yeah, I'm gonna have to get to work. So I do appreciate you guys coming hang out with me today and chatting it up. It's super fun. Yeah, thank you for not judging. You know how it goes, man. Just for fun. We're having a good time here. So thanks for hanging out. I will let you know, Jonathan, about this online game, because the only way I'm going to get AD&D rolling again is if I get some online players. So yeah, thanks for coming by, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Be good or be good at it.